Diversity, equity, and inclusion policies are not woke, not a liberal agenda, and JP Morgan standing by their DEI initiatives is proof of this. In case you missed it, one of Trump's many executive orders this week was scrapping DEI policies. I'm going to explain not only why that's bad for the American economy, but also the global economy and bring in some current Australian politics. I'm also going to ignore the fact that every American is legally female right now because one of Trump's executive orders was saying that everyone was the sex that they were at conception, and male parts don't form until 6 weeks after conception. You'll see that just with a quick Google search, there is plenty of research online showing that companies that are more diverse are more profitable. What surprised me was that McKinsey was behind a lot of this research. In the consulting world, McKinsey is arguably the best in the US, but they're also known for being the most heartless. Big corporations like Peloton have hired McKinsey, and to cut costs and turn around financials, McKinsey will just fire a bunch of people. The reason why I'm saying this is because McKinsey will have the most objective data, in my opinion. Studying 15 different countries and over 1,000 corporations around the world, including ones in Australia. See right here, companies with over 30% of executive positions held by women are 39% more likely to financially outperform. For ethnic diversity, it's the same this year with 39%. And from 2015 to 2023, gender and ethnic diversity has been increasingly more important to financial performance. You can see in 2015, women in executive roles was only 15% indicative of financial performance, and that is doubled. You can pause to read more of the data and explanations here if you want. A summary of some of their findings says that both forms of diversity in executive teams appear to show an increased likelihood of above average profitability. Companies in the top quartile for both gender and ethnic diversity in executive teams are on average 9% more likely to outperform their peers. Companies in the bottom quartile for diversity on both gender and ethnicity are 66% less likely to outperform financially on average, up from 27% in 2020, indicating that the lack of diversity is getting more expensive for companies. McKinsey mentions multiple times that their general recommendations for companies to become more profitable are DEI initiatives, specifically stating DEI. Is an Australian election coming up, and one party in particular is focused on getting more equal representation in Parliament. Right now, 39% of current MPs in the lower house are women, 47% of those are Labour seats in the House of Representatives, and for the Liberal National Coalition, it's only 20%. So if you also agree that having more equitable representation is better for governments, organizations, society as a whole, then I think it's pretty clear which you should vote for.